Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Kayla and today I will be doing a collective reading for you guys. I have already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards, so we're going to go ahead and get the overall energy with this oracle deck, clarify with the tarot, and finish off with the final message from Spirit. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing alright, better every day. And let's go ahead and get into it. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is the overall energy of the reading? Look at this. What the fuck? No, don't piss me off. Alright, I guess that's what it is. Inner Earth, because I'm not about to struggle and fight with your ass. Alright. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. At the bottom, the cosmic heart, devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Okay. Inner Earth. Alright, Inner Earth, you will survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Inner Earth, also known as Agartha, is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories. It is said that some of the beings of ancient lost lands... Oh my god. That was my oven and it scared the shit out of me. Damn it. Okay. Y'all know how sometimes y'all be putting fucking pans in the oven and then, I don't know, it's like it pops or something shit. Okay. It is said that some of the beings of ancient lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Aryavata went there. Hindu and Celtic lore mention caves and entrances to underground worlds. Tibetan Buddhism refers to the secret mystical city Shambhala, which is thought to be located in the Himalayas. Many have searched for the inner earth in the physical world, but without success. So the mystery continues. Is it a place that exists in the physical or on another level of consciousness? There are solutions beyond what you can perceive. Surprising outcomes to your problems and situations, resolutions that are in the best interest of all involved. If you find yourself facing an obstacle or feeling stuck and have no idea what to do, you are being reassured that there is a way out. You will survive this and things will work out. If you are stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. You will soon see that whole new worlds of solutions are available. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the universe, and support in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. But first, you need to do something different to shift your focus so you can receive them. There's a Starseed Soul inquiry at the bottom, and it says, what can you do to shift your energy or your outlook? Okay? So some of you may be... not feeling your normal self, I'd say, okay? Feeling stuck. Okay, so maybe you need to shake things up, as it says, get moving, try something new, okay? And if there's any type of issues or anything going on in your life right now, this is confirmation that you will find answers, okay? Any type of solutions are possible. They will be made aware to you, okay? So thank you for that, Spirit. Let's get into it and see why Inner Earth is here for the overall energy of the reading. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify Inner Earth. Please and thank you, Spirit. I don't know why my cards are like this. They don't feel right. Like they never feel like this. Five of Pentacles, lonely, left out in the cold, struggle, poor health, abandonment, neglect, despair, breakups, disgrace, financial hardship, homelessness. So if some of you are going through that and the Five of Pentacles energy, some type of hardship, okay, you will survive this. Maybe some type of, like, one door closes, another opens type energy, okay? The Hierophant at the bottom, commitment, traditional values, conventional conformity, religion, beliefs, ethics, knowledge, sharing, social approval. The Knight of Cups, emotional offer, romantic proposal, taking action, affectionate, following your heart, chivalry, charming, attraction, dating, gentle, caring, sensitive, graceful, peace, loving, and dreamer. And then the Queen of Wands, confident, independent, passionate, determined, social, outgoing, assertive, charismatic, optimistic, cheery, fondest, attractive, and sexy. So something about maybe you being more confident, outgoing, determined. You could be leaving somebody out in the cold for something, maybe some new offer or something like that, okay? Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit. What else for inner earth? I say, you know what? I'm not going to fight with y'all. I absolutely am not. Knight of Cups, emotional offer, romantic proposal, taking action, affectionate, following your heart, chivalry, charming, attraction, dating, gentle, caring, sensitive, graceful, peace, loving, dreamer. So I kind of feel like you're moving on from something. Maybe some type of heartbreaking on to something more emotionally balanced with you, okay? Knight of Wands, adventurous, action-orientated, energetic, exciting, charming, fearless, confident, hero, self-assured, brave, free spirit, taking risks. The Sun card, positivity, freedom, optimism, peace, joy, confidence, happiness, truth, openness, clarity, healing, family, and children. And then the Eight of Cups, abandonment, walking away, escapism, withdrawal, emotional strength, fatigue, introspection, search of truth or happiness. All right, you could be very excited at this time, okay? Very energetic, excited, confident about something, very positive, okay, optimistic, confident, as I said. Maybe about releasing something, moving away, walking away, taking yourself out of something, maybe escaping, all right? Walking away from something, as I said. Let's see what else comes out, please and thank you. These cards, they never feel like this to me. Like something definitely didn't shift. Okay, the Hangman, suspension, feeling trapped, lack of direction, uncertainty, assessment, sacrifice, waiting, contemplation, perspective, and stuck. Maybe someone is seeing things differently at this time, okay? Someone may be feeling trapped or stuck, not knowing, maybe unsure about something, waiting for something, thinking, trying to decide. Page of Wands, good news, letters, phone calls, word of mouth, cheerful, optimistic, playful, creative, new, exciting plans. I feel like maybe you're waiting for something to happen, okay? Ace of Swords, communication, mental clarity, clear thinking, victory, intellectual ability, concentration, realizing truth, vision, breakthrough. New beginning, correct decision, authority, and assertiveness. The Six of Wands, victory, success, triumph, rewards, recognition, acclaim, pride, leadership. So some type of good news is coming in. Some type of communication about some type of victory, success is definitely coming in, okay? Let's see what else. Please and thank you, Spirit. What else for inner earth? That's what I'm talking about. They never feel like this. Ten of Swords. It was like this, and then I just flipped it this way. So I don't know, was I supposed to just turn it over this way? Yeah. Ten of Swords reverse, overcoming, rise above, surviving disaster, learning from past, escape, ruin. So I feel like whatever this is you're waiting on, you're going to overcome it. As I said, if there's any type of anything going on, you're going to overcome it. Five of Swords at the bottom, defeat, empty victory, surrender, walking away, cowardliness, sneakiness, lies, self-sabotage, aggression, deception, and violence. Maybe you're overcoming some type of deception, violence, okay? Seven of Wands, you could be standing up for yourself, defending yourself, being assertive, protecting yourself, resisting something, okay? Nine of Pentacles, independence, solitude, success, well-being, sophisticated, financial stability or security, profit, prosperity, abundance, maturity, rewards through hard work, commitment, self-discipline, control, and retirement. All right, let's get one more. Please and thank you, Spirit. One more for inner earth. Please and thank you, Spirit. Let's get one more for this inner earth. Please and thank you, Spirit. The Four of Swords. Happy families, reunions, home, belonging, gathering, celebration, surprise, security, stability, community, spirits, laying down roots. Ooh, you could be coming into some type of union, okay? Community, marriage. At the bottom, temperance, balance, peace, patience, moderation, tranquility, harmonious relationships. Seven of Cups, lots of options, choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, decisions, procrastination, dreaming, fantasy, imagination, illusions, directionless. And then the Ten of Cups, complete happiness, fulfillment, joy, satisfaction, abundance, optimism, prosperity, abundance, pleasure, dreams come true. Okay, so some type of balance is coming in. You may have a lot of choices, options, possibilities, opportunities, maybe decisions to make. Okay, but definitely going to be coming into some type of fulfillment, happiness, satisfaction as well. Okay, all right, so let's see what else. Give me a moment to try to get what this Five of Pentacles, all of these. So it says here, this tarot spread shows a journey from hardship and emotional vulnerability to healing and stability. There is a breakdown of the cards and the messages together. The Five of Pentacles represents loss, isolation, worry, or emotional hardship. You may be feeling left out, unsupported, or struggling to see a way forward. It can indicate a sense of abandonment or scarcity, emotionally, materially, or spiritually. Okay, the Knight of Cups here brings a message of romantic or emotional offering, idealism, or following your heart. Amid hardship, there may be someone offering support, love, or inspiration. This card can also reflect your own desires to move toward something more meaningful despite uncertainty. Okay, so if you're going through something, maybe like somebody's going to be helping you out along the way. Okay, the Hanged Man here suggests that a need to pause, surrender, or see things from a new perspective. Progress may feel stalled, but this time of suspension is necessary. You may be undergoing a spiritual shift or forced to let go of something or to gain clarity. Okay, so maybe you're in a spot where you're just you feel like you're not moving. Okay, not going forward, not going backwards, just stuck. Okay, so it says here it is necessary because you may be undergoing a spiritual shift or being forced to let go of something to gain some type of clarity. Okay, so you're thinking about something, contemplating something. All right, this Ten of Swords in the reverse here. This card points to recovery from betrayal, pain, or burnout. It is the beginning of healing after hitting rock bottom. The worst may be behind you and you are slowly finding resilience again, even if the wounds are still fresh. Okay, so healing, getting over something. And then the Four of Wands, a beautiful close to the spread. This card signifies celebration, community, home, stability, or milestones. After hardship, there is hope for reunion, joy, and rootedness. It suggests that what you have gone through is leading you to a place of support, connection, or even spiritual or emotional homecoming. Okay, so maybe it's like a fresh start to something. Okay, something that you went through, you did survive it, you overcame it, and you're going to come out celebrating something on the other side. Okay, so it says here, summary: this reading paints a powerful picture of emerging from isolation or pain into love and healing and joyful connection. You may be asked to trust emotional guidance, the Knight of Cups, embrace a pause, the Hanged Man, and know that the worst is behind you, the Ten of Swords reversed. The outcome is promising: celebration, community, and a sense of belonging, the Four of Wands. Okay, so after you've gone through something, on the other side, you're coming out to something beautiful. Okay, it was well worth it, I would say. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify this Five of Pentacles here, please, and thank you, Spirit. Lonely, left out in the cold, struggle, poor health, abandonment, neglect, despair, breakups, disgrace, financial hardship, and homelessness. I don't know what is going on with these cards. I really can't tell you, because they're all doing the same damn thing, actually. Clarify this Five of Pentacles, please, and thank you, Spirit. One or two cards for the Five of Pentacles. Alright, the Knight of Cups, creativity, romantic charm, imagination, beauty, knight in shining armor, following your heart, Prince Charming, and proposals. Yeah, so yeah, somebody's going to be coming in to like sweep you off your feet, maybe save you from something. Two of Cups, unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection, temperance, balance, harmony, moderation, peace, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. Some type of balance is coming in. This is beautiful. Okay, King of Cups is right there behind the Temperance. So it's the Two of Cups, the Temperance, and then the King of Cups. All right, definitely some type of balance is being brought in, harmony. Okay, love, maybe a proposal, partnership, marriage. And this person that's coming in is going to be a lot of cups here. Okay, definitely emotionally balanced, compassionate. Okay, supportive. Let's get one more, please and thank you, Spirit. One more for this Knight of Cups here with the Five of Pentacles. All right, Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, providing, financially a working parent. At the bottom, the World card, completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, arriving. Ten of Cups, divine love, harmony, blissful relationship, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, total love and support. And then the Nine of Cups, which come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury and gratitude. Very happy. Something is completed or accomplished here, okay? But you're going to be very happy coming into a relationship or divine love, alignment, fulfillment, okay? What about this Knight of Cups here, please and thank you, Spirit? Emotional offer, romantic proposal, taking action, affectionate, following your heart, chivalry, charming, attraction, dating, gentle, caring, sensitive, graceful, peace, loving, and dreamer. The Fool pops out. New beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous, optimism, trust in life, blind faith, adventure, opportunity, and pleasure. All right. So this is something new coming in. Whoever this Knight of Cups is, this is a new beginning, okay? Ace of Wands, again, new beginning, new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, potential. You're moving on. Ooh, to love. This is so beautiful. Oh, my God. Like, let's stop with the games. You're moving on to love, okay? New beginnings, new opportunities. Let's get one more for this Knight of Cups here with the Fool card. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is the Knight of Cups here with the Fool card? The Three of Cups reversed. Overindulgence, heavy partying, isolation, independence, alone. Alone time, threes of crowd gossip. At the bottom, Queen of Swords, unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, direct communication, clear-minded, perceptive. The World card, completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, arriving. And then the Ten of Cups, divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness. Maybe some type of truth. Setting boundaries, being direct. Maybe this is like coming in after a time of spending a lot of time alone or something. Let's see. All right, so definitely you're moving on from something. You're probably setting a record straight with somebody, closing out a cycle and moving on to something more that you want in life, okay? Let me shuffle and then we'll clarify this Hangman. All right, let's clarify this Hangman here. Suspension, feeling trapped, lack of direction, uncertainty, assessment, sacrifice, waiting, contemplation, perspective, and stuck. Clarify the Hangman, please and thank you, Spirit. One or two cards. These cards are acting so, I don't want to say weird, but different. I'll say that, okay? I could feel the difference in the damn cards. The shift must be made already, okay? All right. The Four of Cups, meditation, contemplation. These give the same energy, like waiting, thinking, evaluating, assessing. The Four of Cups and the Hangman give the same energy. The Chariot talks about movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, and courage. The Empress, abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. And then the Six of Cups, familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia, something from your past. Maybe you're making progress, okay, taking control, all right, growing. Maybe you've learned, grown, evolved from something in your past, okay. Let's get one more. Give me a moment. I keep reading this, but I feel like y'all will get a better understanding if I read it while, while it's recording. So with this Four of Cups clarifying the Hangman, and then at the bottom having the Chariot, the Empress, and the Six of Cups, it says here that it's talking about so the Four of Cups talks about emotional boredom, apathy, and withdrawal, feeling disconnected or unsatisfied with what is currently being offered, a missed opportunity, or inner need for clarity and direction. You may be so focused on what's not working or emotionally zoning out that you are not seeing the blessings or new opportunities being offered to you, especially in love, purpose, or personal growth, okay? The Chariot, this card talks about taking control and gaining clarity and moving forward with determination. It is a sign that the time of emotional limbo, the Four of Cups, can be overcome through decisive actions and balancing your inner drives, okay? So like finding the strength to move forward, persevere, make progress, determination, determine, willpower to move forward, maybe out of this energy of feeling stuck, okay? You're being encouraged to wake up from emotional stillness and step into your power, even if it means leaving comfort behind, okay? So some of you may be staying stuck for the sake of comfort, okay? Not knowing what's ahead, not knowing what to expect, but you need to take that leap, okay? The Empress is right behind the Chariot, a symbol of divine feminine energy, abundance, creativity, and nurturing. The Empress reminds you to reconnect with your self-worth and your ability to receive love and joy. She urges you to stop numbing or disconnecting, which is the Four of Cups, and instead open your heart and tend to your emotional or creative needs. There is beauty around you, beauty and love around you. Are you allowing yourself to feel it? Okay, so maybe being more open, more tapped into your feminine energy, more in the receiving energy, okay? Yeah, more open to receiving abundance, prosperity, any type of opportunities, okay? And then the Six of Cups, this card points to the past, nostalgia, childhood, inner healing, or soul level connections. It may indicate a past connection resurfacing, a need to heal childhood or emotional wounds, a longing for something simpler, sweeter, or more emotionally sincere. Together with the Four of Cups, this suggests that your disconnection may be rooted in unresolved emotional history, but healing and reconnection is possible. So I kind of feel like maybe it has something to do with you, maybe, just feeling stuck, like in a love read, like maybe from something that happened in the past. You are still healing from it and haven't found the strength, willpower, or whatever to push through and walk into new doors or be open to new things, okay? It's like you're healing from the past, okay? You're doing what you need to do to heal and get over it, but it's like it's like healing but then not doing nothing else after it. Okay, that's kind of like the energy you're in. You may still be healing, but it's kind of giving like it's an overdue, overlong process. Okay, it's like you're taking a long route to avoid starting over again or something. Okay, let's get it one more. Let's get one more for this Four of Cups here with the Hangman. Please and thank you. One more for this Four of Cups with the Hangman. The Temperance, balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. At the bottom, Six of Swords, transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. Ten of Pentacles, wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution. Four of Swords, rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, and solitude. So maybe like some type of balance is being brought in, okay? You're overcoming this stuck feeling that you're in, okay? You're leaving behind, you're releasing, you're moving on, all right? To wealth, financial security, family, long-term success. All right? Let's see. So it says, this is deep healing and stabilizing spread. The Temperance card as the central theme suggests that you are in a powerful phase of emotional alchemy, balance, and spiritual integration. And the clarifiers show that harmony is unfolding in your journey towards peace, stability, and wholeness. The Temperance symbolizes healing, moderation, and divine timing, integration of opposites, light and dark, past and future, emotional and mental. The spiritual message: you are being guided to stay centered and patient as things are aligning for your highest good. Okay? Temperance reminds you that you do not have to force outcomes. Instead, trust the process and cultivate peace within. Okay? So things are being balanced out. Things are going to work out how they're supposed to. Maybe it was supposed to happen this way, okay? The Six of Swords here signifies transition, healing, and moving on from turbulent times, mental or emotionally or even physically. With Temperance, this confirms that you are gradually leaving behind pain or confusion and moving towards smoother, clearer energy. This journey may be quiet or internal, but it is essential and guided, okay? So definitely you're moving forward, you're healing, okay, moving on. The Ten of Pentacles here, this represents long-term stability, legacy, family, abundance, and grounding. You are not just healing, you are building a life that is deeply rooted and meaningful, whether it is financial security, emotional fulfillment, or spiritual grounding. This card says what you are working towards is lasting and worth it. When paired with the Temperance, it shows that your healing is laying the foundation for lasting success and generational blessings, okay? So as I said, you probably took the long route. It's taking you a long time, but it's for good reason, okay? Stability. And then the Four of Swords, this card signals rest, retreat, and recovery. You may have been through a lot recently, and your soul is calling for restorative stillness, space to integrate and allow divine timing to unfold. This card and Temperance together emphasize: don't rush. Take your time to restore your body, mind, and spirit. You are in a sacred transition. So you're definitely going through something. You're healing from something. You're moving on from something. A shift definitely may be happening. You may see it on the outside. You may not, but definitely not immediately. But if you do, I mean, everybody is different. But definitely some type of shift is taking place. Some type of deep healing. You're moving on, okay? You're being spiritually guided to heal, restore balance, and release the past. The Six of Swords and the Four of Swords. In doing so, you're preparing to receive or build deep abundance and lasting fulfillment. The Ten of Pentacles. This is a soulful transition, not a quick fix. Temperance assures that everything is coming together in divine timing, and your inner peace is your greatest strength right now, okay? So things are working out how they're supposed to, all right? Let's see about this Ten of Swords in the reverse, please, and thank you, Spirit. Overcoming, rising above, surviving disaster, learning from past, escaping ruin, and moving upward. Clarify this Ten of Swords reverse, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right. Knight of Pentacles, hard work, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, responsibility. Maybe it was hard work for you to overcome this, okay? You did a lot of routine things that you had to do every day, maybe like affirmations, meditations, things of that sort to overcome, all right, to move forward. Six of Pentacles at the bottom, giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, and charity. Seven of Swords, betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically or tricky. Queen of Wands, courage, confidence, independence, focus, zest for life, determination, and joy. Let's see. So it says, this is a layered and revealing spread centered around steadiness, integration, and self-worth, but also calls attention to hidden motives, imbalances that may be affecting your path. Here's how the message unfolds. The Knight of Pentacles is grounded, loyal, and dedicated. He represents consistency, hard work, and a methodical approach, slow but stable progress towards goals, a need for patience and reliability over impulsiveness. Okay, so maybe that's how you are moving forward in healing. Slow but stable progress. Okay, patience. You're either embodying this energy yourself or dealing with a person or a situation that moves carefully and deliberately, but not always with much passion or speed. The Six of Pentacles here speaks of giving and receiving, reciprocity, and balance in relationships or resources. It can highlight a need for fairness, especially in emotional or financial exchanges, possibly one-sided dynamics that need to be addressed. With the Knight, it suggests your consistent efforts deserve equal energy or respect in return, okay? So It's like maybe after all of that healing, now you're coming into the Six of Pentacles energy where it's going to be balance, okay? Reciprocity, all right? The Seven of Swords, this is a red flag in the reading, often tied to deception, hidden motives, or strategic avoidance. Someone not being fully honest or trying to get away with something. In this context, it raises question about whether your steady effort, the Knight of Pentacles, is being taken advantage of, or whether you are holding back your truth to avoid confrontation, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles could be like sneaking, maybe being secretive, okay? Keeping things close, all right? And then with the Queen of Wands, she is confident, radiant, magnetic, and fully in her power. She represents courage, independence, and self-expression. She reminds a reminder to trust in your worth and act from a place of empowerment. The Queen balances out the Knight's more reserved energy with boldness and self-assurance. She tells you to own your light, especially if you have been playing small or tolerating imbalances. So all together it says you are working hard, the Knight of Pentacles. You are working hard and giving generously, the Six of Pentacles. But something may be off behind the scenes, the Seven of Swords. Whether it's a person, habit, or dynamic, truth and transparency are needed. The Queen of Wands urges you to stop dimming your light and stay loyal to someone or something that is giving. And stop dimming your light to stay loyal to someone or someone that is not giving back with integrity. Okay, so there could be something like maybe you're moving on from someone that breadcrumbed you, okay? Maybe you may still kind of be in communication with this person. Maybe every now and then you may have children with this person or something, okay? But it's like you're moving on from that energy. It's very common for people that you have children with to kind of have a stronghold on you, okay? Confirmation for someone maybe feels like they're having a hard time moving on from someone that they have children with. If it's could have been years, multiple years of you guys not being together physically, emotionally, or anything like that, but you're still having a hard time moving on, okay? Spirit wants you to stop dimming your light and stop staying loyal to someone that is not loyal to you, okay? It's like you would put your all into this person, they wouldn't do the same to you, okay? You would answer this person's phone calls every time they call. They wouldn't do the same to you. You would be there for this person every time they needed you. They wouldn't do the same for you. Okay? So it's like you're overcoming that. You're moving on from that. Okay? And then the spread asks, are you giving more than you are receiving? Is someone not being fully honest with you, or are you not being honest with yourself? Are you hiding your true power to keep peace or avoid change? This is your moment to balance loyalty with discernment, stability with boldness, and patience with self-respect, okay? Some of you may be holding back, okay? Maybe not pushing yourself to your potential because of someone else. All right, let's get one more with this Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords reverse. Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, the Ace of Swords reverse. Lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down, boredom. So it could be talking about you moving on because maybe you're tired of being stuck, okay? You're tired of this person keeping you stuck. It's like maybe you realize you don't have energy, motivation, passion. You're bored. You're unhappy with this person, okay? At the bottom, we have the Devil, the chains. This talks about being weighed down and then chains, literally weighed down. Shadow, self-attachment, addiction, restriction, sexuality, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, and toxicity. The Knight of Wands, energy, passion, inspired action, adventure, fearlessness, and impulsiveness. And then the Nine of Wands, a lot of fires. This could be a fire sign that you are overcoming, getting past. Okay, courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for the worst, pessimism, and weary. So it says, with this Ace of Wands, the Devil, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands, this is a powerfully charged and cautionary spread, pointing to blocked passion, impulsive energy, and entanglement with unhealthy patterns, but also revealing your resilience and strength to break free. The Ace of Wands reversed. This card upright symbolizes new passions, creative spark, or bold beginnings. Reverse, it indicates blocked inspiration or missed opportunities, a sense of frustration, lack of motivation, or being stuck in a false start. Sometimes it points to burnout, sexual tension without fulfillment, or a project connection fueled by impulse but lacking substance. This energy feels like something wanted to take off but got tangled, derailed, or lost momentum, okay? So it could be like maybe someone draining your energy, okay? Like an energy vampire, like using your energy to get what they want, okay? The Devil, attachment, obsession, temptation, addiction, or control, being stuck in unhealthy patterns often tied to desire, ego, or toxic bonds. It clarifies that the spark, the Ace of Wands, was likely rooted in temptation, lust, or illusions, and may have pulled you into a cycle that drains your power or blocks growth. Maybe you're overcoming some type of addiction, okay, that had you not motivated, not passionate, okay, feeling bored and having no energy, okay? Take the energy as it fits. If you know you have any type of addiction, for example, marijuana puts you in a state of, it really depends. Maybe like the energy that you're in when you're smoking, it could put you in the strand as well, okay? As they say, sativa is more of a creative strand, and then indica is like a relaxed chill, okay? So some of you may just have been doing those type of things and just been unmotivated, just really in it, like, I just want to relax, I don't want to, So it says, this is a red flag energy. What you thought was passion might have been binding rather than liberating. And it could be clarifying to maybe someone, something that you thought was more than what it was, okay? It's like for a relationship or something that you thought very highly of, someone else had like an alternative motive, okay? It was like they were with you to drain you and hold on to you and keep you stuck. You were with them because you loved them. That type of, okay? The Knight of Wands is fast, bold, passionate, adventurous, but also impulsive, inconsistent, and hard to pin down. A symbol of hot or cold energy, especially in romantic or creative contexts. With the Devil, this Knight may represent a person or a part of yourself that acts out of desire or ego but avoids accountability and depth. It could definitely be talking about you walking away or moving on from somebody that's probably a whore, like a cheater. A lot of toxic traits here with the Devil, okay? This could be someone who ignites fire and then disappears, leaving you confused or unfulfilled. Or it may reflect your own desires to escape boredom or pain, even if the outlet is self-sabotaging, okay? So take the energy as it fits. If it's someone else that is in and out of your life being a whore and no self-control, or if it's you just doing off the wall and wild shit, okay? And then the Nine of Wands, this card shows you are wounded but still standing. You've been through a lot, but you are protective, cautious, and not ready to give up. In this spread, it is your anchor. While the Ace reversed, Devil and Knight show chaotic, tempting, and draining energy. The Nine of Wands says you've learned from this. You are stronger now and can stand your ground. You are guarding your spirit after repeating battles, likely with this toxic cycle or person. So you may be guarded after going through something with someone that was toxic, because that was the Nine of Wands, talks about, you're standing your ground. but you're also like guarded. You're on guard. You're watching and seeing, you know. So, message summary: you are dealing with a blocked or unhealthy passion, possibly driven by lust, addiction, ego, or temptation. The devil and the Knight of Wands. It may feel magnetic but unstable. The reverse Ace of Wands. The reverse Ace of Wands shows that energy is burning out rather than lighting the way, but you are not powerless. The Nine of Wands reveals your resilience, growth, and inability to protect your energy. This may be a toxic romantic connection rooted in physical attraction but not emotionally deep, a creative or life passion that feels exciting but depleting or unsustainable, a pattern of chasing intensity over peace or out of habit or wounding, okay? And it says the guidance here is to pause before reigniting anything that feels hot but hollow. Name your patterns. Where are you bound by fear, desire, or ego? Honor your scars. They've made you rise. Redirect your fire towards something that feeds your soul, not your shadow. Okay? So definitely you're overcoming something. You're overcoming this lack of motivation, lack of energy, like you're coming into maybe more energy. You're going to be seeing a change, okay? And then let's see about this Four of Wands here. Happy families, reunion, home, belonging, gathering, celebrations, surprise, security, stability, community spirit, laying down roots in marriage. Clarify this Four of Wands. Please and thank you, Spirit. The Lovers. This is beautiful. And when people really be thinking, like, I say this not too much, but sometimes, okay? A lot of people like to say, like, these cards is a joke and stuff like that. But, I mean, like, come on now. The Four of Wands and the Lovers. The Four of Cups and the Hangman. Like, this is literally telling a story. Alright? If you know, you know. Love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love. A choice. The strength of two together. Give me a moment. 10:44 on the clock. I got this towel on because I just recently took a hot, not really recently, like almost 3 hours ago, I took a hot bath. And y'all know that hot water opened up the pores. I was in there for at least an hour. And I noticed that once I get out of the bath after taking long soaks like that, my pores are open for a long time. So I'm wet for a long time. Like my back is like, it feels like I'm sweating, but it's like the water, I don't know, still coming out. I don't know. But my body be wet, my back be wet, my chest be wet. Only thing that's probably don't be is the legs here. But the back and the chest definitely be dripping wet. And I try to put on a shirt right before, but it like just got the shirt wet. So I said, you know what? No. Let me just wrap a goddamn towel up. Okay, so we was right here at the Lovers. All right, and then at the bottom, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Happy families, reunion, home, belonging, gathering. So something about some type of reunion, definitely a union, relationships, coming together maybe. You could be coming into some type of happy relationship or something like that. A balanced relationship, okay, a deep love. Five of Pentacles, financial loss, lack of mindset, isolation, worry, need, poverty, insecurity. Knight of Pentacles, wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity. The High Priestess, intuition, sacred knowledge, subconscious, divine, feminine, trust yourself, sensitivity, purity, high morals. Let's see. Alright, so it says here, this is a deeply soulful and spiritually loaded spread centered on connection, choice, and interunion, the Lovers, that carries themes of abandonment, stability, and intuition. There's a strong undercurrent of both divine guidance and earthy challenge here. The Lovers. This card speaks to a powerful relationship or soul connection, a life-altering choice, often between head and heart or comfort and truth. The theme of alignment either with another or within yourself. This is not just about romance, it's about what or who you choose to unite with, and whether it reflects your highest truth or your fear of lack. So definitely some type of major choice that you made, maybe to like get into a relationship. Because I said, like, some of y'all have been single for years, away from people for years, and so that would be a major change for you to get in a relationship after 3, 4, 5, however many years. Okay. The Five of Pentacles represents abandonment, emotional or financial struggle, rejection, feeling left out in the cold or spiritually disconnected. When it clarifies the lovers, it may reveal a fear of being unloved or unwanted, a history of relationships that left you feeling unsupported, or a current situation where love is present but there is emotional or material lack. It could also indicate that a choice in love is being clouded by feelings of unworthiness or sacredcy. Okay? So maybe it's like you don't feel worthy. Okay? Maybe you have a fear of being unloved, a history of being in relationships that you were unsupported in. Okay? The King of Pentacles is grounded, stable, secure, loyal. He represents mature love, financial security, long-term commitment. A person, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, who is established, wise, or dependable. This suggests that security and long-term value are major factors in your relationship or choice. You are being asked to discern whether the path ahead offers real substance or if you are holding on to it out of fear of being left behind. So maybe it's saying something like, or you may be getting into something out of, like, oh, I've just been single for so long, and the first person that comes along, not really the first person that comes along, because if you are single for 3, 4, 5 plus years, it's not hard at all to get a man. Women know, they're at every corner, they're very thirsty. The hard part is getting a quality man. Okay, we can have a man every day and every night, but having a quality man is the hard part about it. Okay, finding someone that's worth spending time on. Okay. The High Priestess, this is the divine feminine archetype of inner knowing, mystery, and sacred truth. Listening to your intuition and spiritual guidance rather than surface appearances. Her presence clarifying the lovers shows that this isn't about just logic or physical reality. It is a soul level decision. You already know the answer deep down. You just need to get still enough to hear it. Okay? So there's something that you already know the truth or answer to. Okay? Maybe like once this, I don't know if some of you may already be in relationships may be coming in for you, but if you have any type of uncertainties, all right, you're going to get the clarity that you need. Okay? And then, so a message summary, it says you're being called to make or re-examine a heart-centered decision that involves a deep soul connection or crossroads, themes of abandonment versus stability, choosing between fear-based attachment and soul-aligned love. Wow. The King of Pentacles asks, seek what's real, grounded, and sustaining. The High Priestess says, the King of Pentacles says, did I say ask? The King of Pentacles says, seek what's real, grounded, and sustaining. The High Priestess says, trust your soul, not your sacredcy wounds. The Five of Pentacles says, heal the parts of you that still believe love equals lack or loss. Guidance. If you are choosing between lovers or past, ask which one speaks to your higher self, not just your fears. If you are healing from a love that left you out in the cold, this card says, real, stable love is possible, but first choose yourself. Let your intuition lead over external pressures or material considerations, okay? So I really want to point out that real, stable love is possible, but first choose yourself, okay? That is very important, because it could be a situation where I say you're having a hard time releasing someone from your past, the mother or father of your children, okay? Having a hard time releasing them, getting over them. Choose yourself first, okay? And especially I said something about maybe you're always there for this person and they're not always there for you, Okay? Like, if you do want true love, you have to let that go with that other person. Okay? Put yourself first. And that's part of putting yourself first, is letting that person go and realizing you deserve more. You deserve somebody that's going to show up for you the same way you show up for them. Okay? Let's get one more, please, and thank you, Spirit, for this Lovers with the 4 Wands. All right, the 5 of Swords. Conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bullies, theft, abusive relationships. Page of Swords at the bottom. New ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restless mental agility. Page of Cups, creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, possibility, happy surprises, dreamer, sensitivity, and new love. And then the 9 of Pentacles, fruits of labor, rewards, luxury, self-sufficient, financially independent. So there may be some type of drama, conflict, disagreements, competition. Somebody want to fight and argue with you, maybe about you moving on, okay? Someone may be watching you, trying to see what's going on in your life. All right, let's see. Okay, so this 5 of cards here. 5 of Swords. This is a card of arguments, mind games, or hollow victory. Someone wanting to win at the cost of harmony. Power struggles, miscommunication, or manipulation. It doesn't always mean outright betrayal, but it often reflects emotional tension, unresolved wounds, or hurt caused by pride or immaturity. Sometimes your inner battles between being right and being at peace. The Page of Swords is the curious mind, observing, questioning, sometimes spying or overthinking. He brings a hunger for information, but not always the maturity to handle it well. Watchfulness, suspicion, or a restless desire for clarity. In this spread, it may represent you or another person seeking answers for clarity after a conflict, but maybe going about it in a defensive or indirect way. Someone may be, as I said, just trying to find out something. They may be asking you about something. Page of Cups. This page is the emotional messenger, innocent, dreamy, sensitive. He offers apologies, emotional openness, or creative self-expression, a desire for connection even after conflict. Paired with the Page of Swords, it shows a duality. One part of the situation seeks truth, the Page of Swords. The other seeks reconciliation or emotional healing, the Page of Cups. This could reflect 2 people or attention within yourself. So maybe there's something about you that wants some type of like closure about something. Okay? Emotional healing or reconciliation. Some of you may still want someone from your past, okay? The 9 of Pentacles clarifies this card of self-sufficiency, confidence, independence, and inner abundance. It says you are more than enough. You don't need to chase validation or sink into drama. True peace comes when you are grounded in your worth. I'm smelling something, but I can't even describe it. I can't. Okay, true peace comes when you're grounded in your worth, even if others don't give you closure. This card balances out the tension from the 5 of Swords and the emotional vulnerability of the pages by reminding you you don't need to fight for love, attention, or clarity. You already hold your value. So maybe it's like realizing your worth, okay? And someone could be upset about that, about you realizing your worth and moving on, okay? No longer settling and letting them do whatever that they want to do, okay? The message summary: there may have been a recent conflict, mind game, or misunderstanding. The 5 of Swords possibly involving immature communication or emotionally mixed signals, the pages. But underneath that, both clarity and healing are possible. The 9 of Pentacles is your higher self calling you back into sovereignty and grace. Don't let messy energy pull you out of your center. Guidance: communicate with maturity and heart, not ego or defense. Don't chase closure or approval. Stand in your truth. If someone owes you an apology or explanation, let them come to you. You don't need to beg for honesty or kindness. Focus on what you are growing, not what you've outgrown, okay? Wow. Some of you may be like waiting on some type of apology or something like that from someone, okay, as I said, with that, maybe for someone doing you wrong, you're waiting for them to speak to you in a different way, I feel like, okay? But just summing it up here, summing up the reading, damn it, 55 minutes. Summing it up, okay, you will survive this new solutions and beginnings. You're definitely coming into some type of new beginning, okay? It was talking about like if inner earth is a frequency or actual place, okay? Either you're raising your consciousness, okay, to get to this inner earth, this peace, this happiness, okay? Or literally going there, okay? But definitely seeing you're releasing something and moving on and starting something new, okay? Let's get one final message and affirmation before we close out. Please and thank you, Spirit. One final message for myself and the collective before we close out. That's why I be pausing it a lot too, because 55 minutes is crazy. Isolation, lonely. There is a tendency to push away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. Look into new ways to break down walls to create better ways to connect with others. Do not keep your light to yourself. Open it up and share it, okay? Some of you may be in isolation, okay, spending a lot of time alone, maybe lonely, all right? Maybe it's like you just don't want to be taken advantage of, so you choose to be alone. It says, look into new ways to break down the walls to create better ways to connect with others, okay? Don't keep your light to yourself. Open up and share it, okay? And then at the bottom we have denial and deception. There's a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into your truth, into the truth of the situation, okay? So there's something that you're not seeing clearly. You're refusing to see it clearly. You're in denial. You're being deceived, maybe, okay? Maybe someone is playing with your emotions, okay, intentionally to keep you trapped or stuck, okay? So you need to be aware of that. And that is the message that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.